what you need when you dead broke. You know what you want when you see the dream.
All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me, possibly.
What up, everybody? It is Bryce J Vibes coming at you with Finance Friday. And before I get into today's, if you have not watched my last two episodes of Finance Friday, I covered the 8 benefits to investing, and then I went over on, are you ready to invest? And so moving on from those, say you have the benefits, you now know you want to start investing, you're ready to start investing, but where do you start? And I'm going to answer that question, and it's an index fund. And I'm going to go over what an index fund is, but it's a very easy way to enter the market. So, what is an index fund? An index fund is a type of mutual fund whose holdings match or track a particular market index. So some big examples or some famous examples of an index fund is the S&P 500. And what the S&P 500 is, it's covering the performance of the top 500 largest companies in the United States. The Dow Jones, another popular index fund, that's tracking the progress of the 30 largest U.S. firms. And the thing about an index fund is these funds, they're trying to be the market. They're not trying to beat the market, which is huge. And so by making sure gains of just trying to meet the market gains, you're going to have a lot better success than trying to beat the market. So what are some key things you should know about index funds? Well, they're an indirect way to buy the whole market. So when you buy a part of this stock, what you are getting is a representation of all of these different companies. And so you're buying and you're able to buy the top 500 largest companies by simply making one transaction, which is awesome. By accepting defeat, you actually win. And so picking individual stocks, you're more than likely not going to outperform the market. Not even the pros do. Research shows from 2001 to 2016, more than 90% of the active fund managers underperformed their benchmark index. And so simply by betting on just meeting the market gains rather than trying to beat the market, you're actually going to be winning. Index funds, they're available across a variety of asset classes. And so, you can buy index funds in, for instance, the S&P 500, the top 500, or you can break it down into technology or energy or electric vehicles. So there's such a variety of these asset classes that you can get in index funds. What's in it for you, though? So you're giving your money to these companies, and I'm going to scratch their back, but you want your back scratched too. So what's in it for you? Well, individual stocks, they may rise and fall, but indexes, they tend to rise over time. Ever since 1926, the S&P 500 has had an average rate of return of 10%. I'll say that again. Since 1926, the S&P 500 has had an average annual rate of return of 10%, which is crazy. You're beating inflation at that point, and so they have a proven record that is going to lead to success. Index funds, they have fewer fees that erode your returns, and so the fees that go along with owning these stocks, they're less because they're less compared to a managed fund. The reason being is you're not paying for someone to, read about all these companies, and you're not paying someone to get on the phone and, make the decision on if they need to buy or not. So with all that savings, you have fewer fees when you invest in index funds. Index funds, they help diversify your portfolio. The saying goes, you don't want to have all of your eggs in one basket. And an index fund solves that for you. You're able to make one transaction of this one stock, and then you now have a representation of all of these companies, which is great. That is exactly what you want when you start to invest. And index funds, they're very simple to understand. Investing strategies these days, they can be very complicated, they can be very complex. And what an index fund does is it's simply tracking the financial progress of these companies. So I hope I've answered the question of what an index fund is to you. I hope you realize, how useful they are, and especially if you're just starting out to investing, this is a very, very good start to getting your foot in the door with investing is index funds. So with that all being said, I hope you all work smoothly, be grateful, and simply smile. We'll see ya.
All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me. Best me.